everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsy Fighter, and I'm back today with another 12x12 scrapbook process video for you. Today I'm using a Hip Kit Club kit. This is an old kit, it's the December 2017 kit, and I am obsessed with the kit. I really love it, and I'm scrapbooking this picture of, no, not this picture, these 4 pictures of me. So this is from back in June, and there was my graduation ceremony, and I usually don't wear makeup, and this was one of the occasions where I did wear makeup, so I did take a lot of photos and send them to family and friends because they're not used to me wearing makeup, and I'm not either. So I decided to use this paper. This is from Crate Paper Good Vibes. I really love this paper, and I wanted to do kind of a grid layout, and so I used those 4 stripes, and this doesn't go like this, so I do a grid layout with my 4 pictures, and I did think about a lot of options. You can do so many things with those strips. I really love them, but I end up using a lot of the ephemera, and these are gigantic. Like, look at the size of them. They're huge. Like, who needs this big of an ephemera kind of thing? But anyways, for layering, it was actually kind of perfect. So I think I used 2 pieces behind each photo, plus the strips. And oh, the ephemera is also from Crate Paper Good Vibes. And of course I'm backing my photos on tissue paper. This is the DLS tissue paper that I kind of use instead of my white tissue paper, because I just have a bazillion sheets of that, because I order a lot from Scrap Delight. But anyways, and so yeah, I'm just trimming that down so it doesn't look too weird. And yeah, I don't know about all of those gigantic ephemera pieces. I mean, like, it's crazy. Like, this is nuts. But again, for layering, it was kind of, perfect. But yeah, so with this, I really like this. This says make today count or something. Make every day count. I did like this, so I decided to trim that out, and I just used the rest of that ephemera. And so here is where I realized that I don't like, well, I realized it earlier, but I really didn't like the whole the way the strips were on my page. So I did layer all of the ephemera pieces, and yeah, I didn't really like the way this was, but I didn't want the name and I think date, it's what it says. But yeah, anyways, I make it work in the end. So what I do next, so of course I have to use some ribbon, because this, I can't have a tag unribboned, or this is actually twine, not ribbon. And I use my tiny attacher from Tim Holtz, and I always attach my twine because A, I like it, and B, it just stays in place, which I do like. So this is like how I had it, and then I just on like every strip I tear one end, and the other one I just cut off, and I do every color like in a diagonal. Like here I do it on the top right and on the bottom left, if that makes sense. I think, yeah. So, and then with the other colors as well. Excuse me. And I really like how this turned out. Okay. but in the end I have to trim it down later because it is too big. Like the clusters, they don't fit on the page, because I did want some white space in between, and that does not quite work out. But everything will work out in the end. I just have to fill a bit. And I do use some foam, of course, because I love my my pictures, or my, you know, my things popped up, and I just trim it down so I can, you know, be lazy and not get up and get more foam. That's essentially what I'm doing here. And I think I don't have to get up and can just scrap on. I think. Yes, that will work. Okay, so, and now I realize that doesn't quite work. So, oh yeah, also add in some other goodies from that, I think. My tile is going to be Hooray for makeup, and I'm going to use, this is also from Good Vibes, and I'm going to use this Hooray, but, oh yeah, the doily. Also use a doily on the, on this, and like this is the, wait, what is this? The lower, like the bottom left. It's very late here. I'm very confused. I'm sorry. The bottom left and the top right is where I use the other half of the doily. And I really like what that added. So, and okay, just using some double-sided tape to adhere that down, and more tape. Okay, there's where I had to trim it down a bit because it was just too ginormous. Okay, so, and there are these Good Vibes thingies. So I do, again, my tile is going to be Hooray for makeup. So I decided to have one word on each photo, or on each cluster, because there are 4 words. So that's how I decided to do, and I love those figures. Love them. I'm obsessed. They're so gorgeous. And then I also wanted one a black item on every photo cluster, and one of the gold one. So on the second, I use the star. On the first, I use a gold asterisk, and on the up, I use the black exclamation point, exclamation mark, is it? I don't know. And here I use the star on the makeup, on the make, sorry. Oh my god, I'm confused. I feel like I haven't done a voiceover in like a couple of weeks, so I'm very confused. I'm also using one of those Vicky Bouton enamel dots on every, what are they called? Clusters. I'm sorry, I'm so confused. And I also use one of those banners, but this is just a random one. And I just hate the packaging of those, of this pack. I just really hate it. But yeah, so I do keep a tag, or like the label, because I, you know, in a couple of months I may not remember what this is, so I do keep those. Also use those 2 fake what are they? Is it a, what are these? Paper clips? I don't know. I use those on the, okay, what is this? This is the top left and the bottom right, I feel like. Okay, I'm also using like 2 pieces each of those wick thingies, because I'm never gonna use those anyways, as like they are, so just have them peeking out from behind. Thought about using those stars, but I don't end up using those, and it's already really busy, so I decided to stop myself. And I love how this layout turned out. I really do love it. And yeah, so here you can see the close-ups, pictures are coming up, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!